Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We got Onan Streak today. This is one of the, I think I would say fan favorites, at least to watch. When you miss, you take damage. Is that, I believe that's correct. Oh, we got charge bars in this one as well. So we officially, as of right now, can miss once. Chocolate milk is a huge get on this one. I actually forgot that it was part of the loadout. Basically, we need HP. It's a Judas run, and if you don't have to hit an enemy, I guess, but you have to hit something, or you run the risk of dying. So an early game Spirit Heart would, pardon me? I must have tapped by accident. An early game Spirit Heart or something like, I'm not even counting that one. That's BS. An early game Spirit Heart or something like that would be meaningful. Barring that, hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So as long as we... No. How, though? You're going to tell me that if I miss with the creep shot and it hits a wall, I'm going to take damage? Or what, the creep shot killed the enemy, so our chocolate milk shot missed? Okay, sure, whatever you say. Range down. Fairly irrelevant, honestly. An early game range down doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. All we need to do, damage is quite good right now. All we need to do, get an HP upgrade, preferably some means of which to replenish our HP in the future, and then the world's our oyster. Oh my god, dude, creep shot is actually horrible for this. I had no idea. But it turns out that it's actually complete garbage, because if it kills an enemy and then you shoot, you're just done. So, yeah, we're not going to have really any choice in the matter here, but because of Curse of the Blind, but we're going to try to avoid falling victim to that in the future here. Kind of, maybe just take an extra second in every item room where we can see the item and just go, is there a bad part of this? Like, is there something about this that might be particularly bad on an Onan Street Challenge? To be fair, I don't think I even remembered that Creep Shot actually causes you to sometimes shoot a tier of its own independence. We should look for a Spirit Heart, because this could also give us Deal with the Devil chances, which could be valuable. We might as well check. 2 of Diamonds is good. In fact, as of right now, 2 of Diamonds has made us 1 cent. So, don't be looking down on that right now. It's pretty huge. This was a good first floor. We also got an HP upgrade. We're going to head down to the next floor. Maybe like 2 or 3 more HP upgrades. I'd start to feel pretty confident about this. But I like that the terms of this run are very obvious. It's very easy to figure out what we're doing here. Little Gertie, by the way, is not a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. Reason is, it could kill enemies. I'm going to give it like a little more love here, but it could kill enemies, and we don't want it to kill enemies, because that means that our shot that comes right after it might actually miss. It's kind of a situation I would prefer not to find myself in. Enemies rushing us down from all sides. 14 cents. But half a Spirit Heart remaining. Just be very careful as well not to, like, double tap accidentally. Ooh. So now, I really think that Eternal Heart might represent a game win. We just need to actually... Oh, that was bad. We need to give it a chance to manifest itself into existence. Now, I'm not, contrary to what you might think, I'm not really looking for something to beat the system. Converter's obviously no good here. I think we will take starter deck. That's pretty solid. High Priestess is potentially great. Ace of Clubs is irrelevant. I will buy a 3-cent key as well. And then we'll go to our item room, where we get Proptosis, which I don't think is going to ruin the run. I know you might be worried because you're like, oh, your shots will like go through enemies now. Maybe, maybe not. Mostly I'm happy to have 17 damage. So let's get High Priestess out here. Lay the smack down. I don't necessarily need Brimstone here is what I'm getting at. If they gave it to me, sure, I would be stoked. I'm a human being, I can't tell a lie. We would probably have almost guaranteed win. However, I'm content to do the challenge the way they want me to do the challenge. We've kind of got a nearly ideal way of doing that right now. At least I think. I mean, we got 17 damage. And I'm not sure if that's 17 damage per shot fully charged with chocolate milk or 17 damage per shot not charged at all with chocolate milk, which is its own kind of unique little mess there. But suffice to say, our existing damage is very good. Got a couple of things on the go, like it would be wise to keep our spirit hearts as strong as possible. It would be wise to rush a little bit. I can't imagine rubber cement being bad here. As long as our shot hits an enemy before it starts bouncing, anything it catches after the bounce is like gravy, as far as I'm aware, at least. Now this is, and again, I like that Afterbirth did this, but the hard challenges go longer for whatever reason. Like, this is much, much harder than Pride Day, but it's also much more interesting, in my opinion, at least. So let's try a tower card. Got 1 cent out of it. Hoping maybe we got a little bit more, but not too perturbed either way. Oh, and it's a doubled item room, that's right. Okay. If anything, I actually think that we might get a second crack when we miss. What? That hit, though. That's not me saying, oh, but that should have hit. That's me saying, I saw that shot hit an enemy. Unless I'm losing it here. A speed and range upgrade is fine. The Spirit Heart's probably more valuable. We got, like, above this just being a fun challenge sometimes. See, that bothers me. Above this just being a fun challenge sometimes, or right now, this is also, like, a really cool run in its present state. Please be a tinted rock. No, but I think we'll explore a little. We already found our secret room? My bad. I think we'll do a little bit more exploring to try to get a key if we can't buy one on the shop. Which we can't, but I'll take Buddy in a Box. Assuming Buddy in a Box's shots don't count as a miss. If they do, I will be very, very displeased. But I think we should prepare ourselves for the possibility of randomly taking damage. I think we may find ourselves taking a little bit of phantom damage sometimes. That as of right now, I can't really figure out a cause for. Kind of on edge that, like, every time we do it we're gonna get popped, but every time we shoot, that is, we're gonna get popped. So far it's actually been relatively okay. I think I'm gonna try just to get like a magic mush or something like that, or a good pill. That's gonna hurt. Yep, that we deserve that one. I'll own up to that one. This is just a random room, so I wanted to check it out. It is gonna give us Bookworm, and I think you also might want to look at, we got a lot of things that, oh, you know what, Dice Shard. You might want to look at maybe taking, I was going to say taking how to jump there, but Book of Belial is probably fine to keep. Sneeze. Choo! Okay. You know what it is? It's Buddy in a Box occasionally killing enemies. Especially, like, Buddy in a Box shooting through, thank you. Buddy in a Box shooting through multi-dimensional baby and amping up, like, the value of that. Amping up the value of that tier and causing us to take damage as a result. So it's actually, like, quite bad. I should not have taken Buddy in a Box. Maybe that's the real danger on this run, is accidentally taking items that make things that aren't your tiers too good. But I'm reserving judgment on that because we're still killing it, I think. Shoop-de-whoop. Actually an amazing choice. Now, the reason Shoop-de-whoop is so good is because we might be able to skirt... Let's do that again. We might be able to skirt around the requirements for Onan Streak. We might be able to just walk into a room. If you don't hit an enemy with Shoop-de-whoop, you take damage. Or did I kill it with Shoop-de-whoop and take damage because my tier missed? Like, don't charge a shot. Walk in here, smack him, didn't take damage. So all we need to almost guarantee ourselves a win is the ability to use that more than once per room. Or, sorry, once per room. The way that we would do that is by getting, like, Nun's Habit. Well, not Nun's Habit, I suppose, but 9 volt, for example. So what we should do is not charge up a shot right when we're about to use it. It's going to be a hard habit to break, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, I find myself compelled. We could also, and I know you're, in your brains, you're trying to work this one out and say, is this a good idea? Oh, I probably should have been hit there. Could we use IV bag to avoid the damage that we were... Did I step on the creep that time? I'm a little mad. Could I use IV bag to dodge the damage that I'm taking from missing an Onan streak shot? I'm assuming the answer is no, but I'm also leaving it open that the answer could be yes if you timed it like perfectly, which I don't trust us to do. So we started to take more damage than I'm happy with, to be honest. Honestly, Buddy in a box might be able to win this run by itself at this point. We want that. We definitely want the Spirit Heart as well. Ooh, I mean, we don't need the damage, so I'm gonna speed this one up a little bit by taking the ability to fly, but I'll admit that the less red hearts we have, the more dangerous this run becomes. There's no question. But at least now we can do stuff like this. I'm a little worried that what's happening is, like, I'm creating so many shots via Bookworm and, you know, multi-dimensional baby, and then rubber cements cause them to, like, bounce around, and the hitbox is enormous because of proptosis, and, like, sometimes the tiers will, I don't know, maybe, like, the multi-dimensional baby or Bookworm tier is killing an enemy, but my tier is not hitting them, and as a result, I'm taking damage for that, but, like, I've confused myself and the game pretty thoroughly right here. I don't want to leave without going to the item room. And I mean, I sort of do want to do boss rush, but... See, that irritates me. Because, like, those shots are hitting. That one didn't really, but... Like, where's the line? Where's the line? What is the line? Okay, we got a Spirit Heart back. I'm, like, a little less mad. Magic Mush is huge. And I guess that's what kind of irritates me about these challenges to begin with. Like, I still appreciate them being in the game. And definitely, like, when they came out, I was most looking forward to, like, multiple expansions to play the challenges, because that's kind of like, they're probably going to introduce me to the new stuff from the set without me having to find it naturally, which is nice. But sometimes the game, it feels like it doesn't necessarily play by its own rules. Now, as always, I'll leave open the possibility that I'm making, like, a big mistake here. We need that. That I'm making a big mistake here, and I just don't know why I'm not taking damage, but I think I have it, like, reasonably diagnosed. I think it's my Bookworm shot killing an enemy, and my normal shot not touching an enemy because the Bookworm shot killed it. Now, I would argue, and you may disagree, I would argue, personally, that the Bookworm shot is my tier, and as a result, should count as an enemy. We gotta try. Tammy's head, huh? There's something here. Shoop the Whoop is also great, but hear me out. I'm also trying to run before, like, my tiers de-instance, in the hopes that that would be enough. What? Maybe I actually touched an enemy that time, because otherwise I don't see it. No? Okay, well, I guess we're running out the clock here, because Tammy's head apparently... It certainly should not be if every shot does not touch an enemy, you take damage. If that's the way it is, we'll stop using it ASAP. But I refuse to believe that they'd flub that to that extent. That's too much. No keys. Yeah, okay, so that didn't hurt me. So, I don't know, it's possible every shot did touch an enemy in there. Just stay vigilant. You know, we could always, if we have to, we could use bombs for like a whole floor. I'm not sure if leaving... Should have just gone in. I'm not sure if leaving a floor causes us to no longer have a chance to get hit by the enemies there, but that's kind of the assumption I'm operating under right now. That's why I'm leaving ASAP. Ah, we got the sun. The sun is definitely full health at this point. That was just dumb, but... Okay. Not as dumb as that was, apparently. Like, I don't want to make it seem like it's a huge deal, but I'm a little mad. We're almost dead, so I guess we'll just pop that. I guess we're not going to use Tammy's head any longer. Blow you up for a better deal with the devil chance in a secret room. The secret room's not what I wanted. You know what? Give me more HP then. We got a chance to bail ourselves out here. We're on the second to last floor already, so... Let's not throw ourselves, like, throw our whole life away for... Just because we're a little mad that Tammy's head isn't working here. Be a little unreasonable. So I think you might as well at least, like... Give this guy a little love. And I'll take it, because I'm not a baby. We got a health downgrade. Everything else mostly went up, except for speed. But yeah, we could fail this one. And if we fail this one, we'll just do it over again, because it's been a pretty short one here. In fact, one way or the other, we'll probably throw something else at the end of this video. Maybe a second crack at the speed challenge, for example. But yeah, my game plan right now is... Get this BS challenge done forever, because... I'm hitting enemies, and yet I'm taking damage. From what? Where? I request, like, an audit of where this damage is coming from, because it's not fair right now. I'm not, like, trying to be a baby about it. I'm just saying, you know, we've done our part. 2 of hearts. That's relatively big right now. So we don't need the Magician. We don't need Ace of Clubs. We don't need Credit Card. Let's see. Is there another card up here? There's not. Probably out of all of those, I guess we'll take the Magician. It's not like we need much help hitting enemies, but might as well. Get a Fool card, another Moon card, and a Hagalaz rune. Used Hagalaz. Moon is like a teleport. Fool's like a teleport. Don't think it really matters where we teleport. I gotta tell you, I'll be happy just to see this one done. I went into this one with high hopes, and I think it's been entertaining. But also, like... My bad, I guess. Also, like, very scary. On the bright side, we did... Oh, dude, it cheeses me off. I'm not gonna shoot. That's the thing. I'm not gonna shoot until we have to. Buddy in a box, you can do it. Bombs, you can do it. Why would I waste my time shooting when there's like a 40% chance I take damage even if the enemy gets hit? Be cool, be cool. That was like the opposite of being cool. You almost walked right into the shot. One of these days it'll work. This is the safest option. I wish it weren't. We could also blow up the door, I suppose. But nah, why risk it, dude? Supposed to risk it for the biscuit. I'm not getting any biscuit or Triscuit even here. You know the serving size of Triscuits is 4 crackers? I get that they're thicker than your average cracker, but like, come on, that's unreasonable. 4 crackers? That's not enough. That's not even enough to think about it being a snack, much less like achieve snacky essence. Please. Pretty good. I mean, we probably should have just used it on the bot. I actually, like, put full responsibility for that loss on the developers. Should I have done what I did there? Probably not. Turns out if you fire a shot, which, by the way, I want to point out, I did not fire a shot. The shot fired when I walked, or when I used the chariot card. The shot fired. But how much of that damage was from stuff that, at least from the player perspective, felt like it never should have hit us, right? I'm not talking about enemies walking into us. I'm talking about, you know, shots looking like they hit, but counting as misses for one reason or another. I'm not mad because you know, it might surprise you given the character that I play on the LSS, more or less, but I'm an easygoing guy. I'm happy to do the challenge again. I like playing The Binding of Isaac. I think it's a great video game, one of the best video games ever made. That was my bad on that shot. I actually slipped off the thing there. But that was BS. Even if that last bit of damage we took wasn't BS, if that was deserved, and I could see you making a case for that. The all the damage that we took leading up to it was BS, like super BS. Teleport 2.0. Alright, instead of Book of Belial, bold decision. But I do think it's an interesting challenge. I just think it sort of doesn't work. At least it doesn't work with the with some of the items that the game has added. It's a shame, too, because that was like a really cool run. We were doing a ton of damage, having a good time, and now it's gone. Rate of fire is like way worse. Damage is quite good. No HP, so we're still knocking on heaven's door here. I got faith. I don't want to leave this episode with this one intact. I'm kind of like, ooh, that almost missed. I'm kind of like, I'm a little disappointed by the number of challenges I've failed. It hasn't been that many, but it's been enough to kind of, if only we'd gotten that slightly earlier, but it's been kind of, I was hoping to, you know, sight read all of them, even if it wasn't in the first attempt, at least over the course of the first video. That hasn't been the case this time, and that's okay. You know, life goes on. I think we have gotten kind of unduly screwed on a couple of them. This one might take the cake for being like the biggest screw job. Bomber Boy's great. It's dicey, and it costs us our only bomb, but you know what? Let's do it. Now I'm aware, if we find our secret rooms, we can use Teleport 2.0 to give us a deal with the devil regardless. So we might want to consider that. Might even be able to get an error room out of it. Whether we want that is, I guess, a secondary question. An error room, that is. I guess why wouldn't we? So we should go to the shop. Probably shouldn't have spent the key, but you know what? This is actually pretty good. So we'll get that. We'll get a Spirit Heart for 3 cents, and then now every shop for the rest of the game will be cheaper, and then this is probably our second secret room. Inside of which we get good pills. Range up's okay. Luck up is good. Explosive diarrhea is very dangerous. Speed up is great. Hematemesis, not good right now, but certainly good overall. Just, like, land over here. Thank you. You should be dead as far. Okay, we wasted 2 bombs doing that. Actually pretty stupid of me. So because we got a deal, this should give us an error room. Guppy. Ooh, okay, like absolutely extraordinarily well worth it. Then teleport out. We get an error room. The error room is a bunch of judgments and blood banks. I don't think there's anything to be done here. Like, we could blow them up, and we'd stand to maybe get more than we spent. Especially if we can get a blood bag on one of these early plays, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the payout we got there, but not huge gets. But still, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Now, I don't really want to take that approach with every floor that we come across, to be honest with you. I don't know, you might want to drop Isaac's head even. We know there's decent pills, so let's take Acid Baby. Isaac's head shouldn't make a big deal. There might come a time where it kills an enemy. And we miss as a result, but hopefully they're few and far between. So that's pretty much the reason that Acid Baby got taken. It's the chance of there plausibly being a Balls of Steel pill in the rotation. Means a lot to me, thank you. More keys. I would love to hit the shop on this floor, but mostly I'm trying to minimize the number of rooms that we go to. You know what? I actually think remote detonator and a key is a totally okay purchase. Maybe a card as well. Strength card. Basically free deal with the devil. Yeah, okay. I'm not against this. We still have basically a shop's worth of items left in our wallet right now. That's a nasty bit of damage. So I'm fairly for it. We don't need to use Teleport 2.0 always as a deal with the Devil Machine. It might be advisable in most circumstances. It's not compulsory. Tears up. Very good. Okay. Down to the next floor. This is not me rushing because I want to finish the run quickly. This is me rushing because the less rooms we do, the better it is for us, just like scientifically speaking. So the Empress is not... I mean, it's about as good as the Strength card, except for the lack of HP. The Empress is more like Devil card analog. We're just using Teleport 2.0 as if it were Teleport 1.0 right now. I think that might be Balls of... It's either Balls of Steel or Addicted. Kind of a big difference between the two. Addicted. That's much worse. We're not unstoppable. In case that's not abundantly clear. We're not unstoppable when it comes to our HP right now, so... Gotta... Oh, Christ. Just die, please. We gotta make a real effort not to take dumb damage. So we've never seen this before, or is it... What makes you larger? Okay. Still a highly losable run, unfortunately. Ooh, I almost missed with that one, and I almost walked into the enemy right after. Bomb bag is good. Bomber boy is extremely positive for us, so... You know, the more bombs we can get, the merrier. The money is out of control, Lebowski. Be very careful about those Bomber Boy bombs, like... That was also too close for comfort, in my opinion. We're very lucky that, like, one hit kills an enemy, so we don't have to overly, you know, belabor the point here, but... Nah, I mean, it's decent, but not what we're looking for. Speaking of which, we also did not get any Guppy items from the curse room there, so... Well, we're on the subject of not what we're looking for. Be very careful here. These are the rooms that can screw you. It's not so much rooms with, like, tough enemies. It's more rooms with a lot of enemies that find themselves being the toughest. Dull Razor. We don't get any benefit from being hit right now. Okay, well, buy the 3-cent key again. There's a chance, you know, if we got like a Thame on this floor, we got a pretty good chance to deal with the devil. Or Angel. Not that the Angel could give us a theme, but that cheeses me up. Nice. Balls of steel. Might want to take a crack at that, to be honest with you. Let's see how things go first. Wow! Linger Bean, or sorry, Depression, nuked an enemy with the Lord of Light. The enemy no longer existed. As a result, I took damage when I took a shot at it. That's a new one. Yeah, I deserved that one. That was impatience. So we have moldy bread. We didn't get any sort of deal. Did we not go to our curse room? Did I not spend enough time in the curse room to count as being in the curse room? So gotta be honest, game. Kinda on thin ice right now. Cheesing me off a little bit with these BS runs. Multiple one makes you larger pills do manifest in a way that is kinda cool, but we definitely went in here, but unfortunately, I feel like we have to go back in because we need to check off the room so that our pill actually, or sorry, our teleport actually works for us. So the first one is going to take us to a deal with the devil, and there's a battery charge. We can use that to get to an error room. I think that both of those are like worth quite a lot, potentially. Still waiting for blood bag. Normally, oh, that's so bad. Normally you don't have to complete a run, or complete a room for it to count, but apparently this time we did. Black powder. Black powder I'm going to take, and I'll explain why very succinctly. It's a way that we can kill enemies that does not require us to shoot, which could be an important difference maker long term here. Maybe, maybe not. We're going to have a 100% chance of a deal on the next floor, should we survive at least. So the strength card still has value. Breath of Life doesn't, but we just got HP back. Take the range upgrade. Obviously take that. We get a sun card, which is extremely valuable. Probably more valuable than a strength card, if I'm being honest. Strength, Empress. Nothing to reroll, unfortunately. Balls of Steel, lovely item. Where's the sun? Empress? Sun, there we go. Okay, pop down to the next floor. Should have blown that guy up. We're on Necropolis 1. Wow, he didn't die in one hit. Wow. What's the value of the sun? Full health. I mean, it's pretty much what it all comes down to. I'm going to be extraordinarily tempted to use it before we need it. IV bag's still stinky. There's a cheeky play with it here that I hate. I don't like it. It's too risky for no benefit. And I know there's bombs and whatnot back there. Oh, that was such, like, just instinctual shot. Instinctive? Instinctual? Just stood there and watched that one come in. Ooh, got me second guessing myself. Pretty Fly is good. Probably some people out there going, you know, why aren't you taking the pills into the room? It's a valid concern, I think. I don't want to forget about the sun card, but we would be getting some damage from using the pills as like a mass poison. I think it's a smart idea to use the pills as a mass poison, despite the fact that occasionally we might kill an enemy that we were shooting at and cause ourselves some problems. But for now, I'm just doing it to be essentially overly cautious. Make sure that we keep the dream of this sun card alive. You know what? That's a thank you. And thank you again. Very, very nice pickup there. I think we probably have it at this point, but I thought we were lights out on the last run, too. And as far as I'm concerned, we still were lights out on the last run. The run itself decided to screw us. I'm not at all going to worry about a shop here, and the reason for that is very simple. I really thought this was the Depths XL. Or the Depths 2, rather. It's a tough situation here. You gotta just throw a bomb down and get out. It'll do. It'll do. We got our deal. We got damage. Balls of Steel. Perks. Fairly good, but the sun's way better. Oh! I think this is like a test. And the way we win this test is by not taking anything. We need these red hearts so that the sun card provides the value that it was destined to do, as was written. Sure, we could have upped our damage, but is the crux of this run damage? Nah. We don't need 17 damage to... Or we have 17 damage, I should say. We don't need any more than 17 damage, surely, to accomplish what we set out for on this run. That's gonna hurt. Yep. I mean, they pushed the bomb... They pushed the bomb into me, but I also sort of sat there. So we got Stompy, but we didn't get our... we didn't get an HP upgrade, which for some reason I thought we were entitled to after 3-1 makes you largers. I would like to preserve the deal with the devil chance as much as... Disregard. I'd still like to preserve the deal with the devil chance as much as possible. It's just... not too likely right now. Getting lots of HP. Dude, the luck is at 5. That should lead to a lot of red hearts getting dropped. And a floor full of golden bombs is a dream come true. This floor is more like... I would really like to hit the shop on this one. You're gonna say, oh, you idiot, then what are you doing? You just quit the... Well, we got unlimited teleports, so... I'm not too worried about... not, getting to the shop before the boss fight. We might as well teleport out. Take something from boss rush. Lord knows... Oh, that was bad. Lord knows we're basically more than entitled to whatever the game wants to give us here. Please be dead. That was very close. Polaroid could be big. Ish, I guess. D6 versus teleporting. It's either D6 or attack fly, and I think you go D6 here. Reroll that. Little Brim. Use the sun. Get full HP. Now we can't teleport out. Okay, so I am actually the world's dumbest moron. I got rid of my teleporting ability, which was the whole reason I was in here to begin with. Now we actually have to fight with Onan's streak on boss rush. I might be one of the dumbest people that's ever lived on planet Earth. Sure, I mean, straight up, thanks for the spirit hearts. I really appreciate it. At the same time, not making me feel too good about myself right now. That one's on me. So if you'll allow me, don't shoot, don't shoot. If you'll allow me, I'd like to deflect and yell at the game again for forcing me to be in this position to begin with, when we should have just won on the last run. Now, you might say, NL, that's deflecting personal responsibility. You're exactly correct. That's why I'm doing it. So, we got golden bombs. All is not lost yet. Use said golden bombs. Most enemies will die, but beyond most enemies dying, when they face a golden bomb, you also just, like... can't take damage. That was bad. Can't take damage from using them. Except when you hit yourself, which you've done 20 times, but... Are you... like, you've been reprogrammed with Google DeepMind? When did you become so resistant to bombs? We're allowed to miss a little bit. I am a little bit salty. I lost the sun card. What we have to do now is actually beat this challenge with boss rush. That way we can make fun of everybody else who didn't. We could be like, wow, you guys really... Oh, you did Onan streak, but did you do it with boss rush? Hey, did you needlessly do it with boss rush after the game stole your rightful victory because of reasons? Now I also cannot teleport and get to the shop. So, essentially, rest assured, no one is madder at me than me right now that we're here. I could be starting my weekend 15 minutes early instead of making a decision that there was, like, literally no reason to. Hematomesis is great, by the way. We just need to hold that until it becomes more relevant. Did you just get one tapped? Oh, right. Black powder. There's other pills that we respect as well. We don't have them right now, but they exist. Tears upgrade. Pretty chief amongst them. Stay away, please. I will feel fully redeemed if we get something good for doing boss rush. I mean, a speed upgrade is not worth the effort we're going to right now. But it's good. Especially with black powder. Why am I taking one makes you larger pills? Like bravado combined with idiocy. Like, take your pick. There's many different reasons. I'm doing a lot of what I'm doing right now. Great pill, great pill. Orange pill, balls of steel. Keep that in mind. That's a big one. It's been a while since we had like a classic NL facepalm like this, though. I think this is, you know, it's good. It's good for me, it's good for you. Good for the goose, good for the gander. That hit. You're very lucky. Please just be done. I was so confused. I was walking backwards. But it's because I was getting pushed by War, who was just too small to see. We got camo underpants rerolled into Robo Baby 2.0. Thank God. Well, 7 luck. Good luck. You'll need it. I'm not mad at the game anymore. Maybe that's the ultimate blessing here. I'm mad at myself instead. And we're in a very strange spot because I can't little brim without shooting, and I can't shoot without little brimming. So I'm almost trying to skirt around the concerns here of killing an enemy with little brim and thus having our shot miss by just shooting kind of rapid fire. Head of the Keeper strikes me as like concentrated uselessness right now. I think that's like our 18th pretty fly. Wow. What a whiff. I don't want to fight this enemy on every room of this whole freaking game, okay? That's one of the greatest needle threadings I've ever seen. I'm demoralized and yet not yet broken. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time. I am a moron.